I am honored to be addressing you all on the United Nations International Anti-Corruption Day at the first International Anti-Corruption Conference from Lebanon to the world. Thank you so much for the invitation, Gina. I hope you all enjoyed today's speakers' enlightening presentations. I am sure that corruption prevention was mentioned extensively, as it is one of the American Anti-Corruption Institute's 10 principles of fighting corruption. Now we shall tackle it with regards to youth education and ethics. How can we help prevent corruption by properly educating our youth? How can we effectively raise their awareness and get them to actually act accordingly? I am an educator with more than 20 years of experience in the field, so this topic is very dear to me. We shall start with a glimpse of where the world is right now. According to a United Nations report written in 2019, there are about 1.2 billion youth aged 15 to 24 years in the world, 16% of the global population. According to the World Economic Forum 2019, corruption costs developing countries $1.26 trillion every year. If we want to prevent it, we need to, 1, focus on education. It is absolutely essential that greater attention be placed on the need for comprehensive education for the future generation. Such efforts would involve ensuring that school and university curricula are updated and modernized. 2, create a culture of integrity that is hardwired in society. 3, demand accountability. According to the UN News, December 2019, corruption thwarts attempts to build a better world and must be fought by all for all. In 2015, I founded the American Foundation for Educational Excellence. We had one main, rather hidden, objective in mind: creating cultures of ethics in educational institutions globally. We strongly believe that if we want to plan for a future without corruption, this is where we, educators, should start. We should aim to create a society that denounces corruption. If you see something, say something, and implement whistleblowing policies. We should change our cultures. We should create social movements, not mandates, according to the Harvard Business Review 2017. We need to engage and mobilize the masses to establish new societal norms. We do need to create cultures of ethics. According to an article in Forbes, it takes forever to change a culture and sustain it. I am an educator, as I said before. I spent years teaching languages. English language learners, according to Cummins 84 and Collier 87, may pick up conversational English or basic interpersonal communicative skills, BICS, within 2 years, but school language or cognitive academic language proficiency skills, CALPS, may take 5 to 7 years or even longer. And this is for a language, much less complicated than a culture of ethics to fight corruption. So we really need to work hard on our youth for many, many years in order to fight corruption and create a culture of ethics. We need a long-term plan. We do need to focus on education and educational institutions, but there are so many of them, and no individual entity in any country in the world can actually reach all youth in all educational institutions at the same time. So, what can be done? Here is what the American Foundation for Educational Excellence is doing. About a year ago, we founded in Virginia the International Society for Educational Excellence, ISEE, IC. It is an honor society dedicated mainly to high school and university students. Our main objective is to create a world where ethics rule, where leadership serves, and where poverty is reduced. IC works at 2 levels, at the high school level and at the university level. Both schools and universities refer to as two types of students: the students with the highest academic potential and the students with the highest leadership potential. We will offer them full immersion in ethics to fight corruption, full immersion in leadership that serves, full immersion in ways to reduce poverty, scholarships, networking events, access to the best universities worldwide, access to the best job opportunities worldwide. Our partners? At the beginning, we are partnering with a few of the best schools and universities, the core, in order to set the major acceptance criteria. We will then invite, at the second stage, other educational institutions to join. This, we believe, will be the project of the decade. It is long-term. After we have intensively trained the high academic achievers and the leaders, after we have helped them advance in life, we will request that they, in turn, help other students in the short term to fight corruption and give back to their communities in the long term to fight poverty. Join us. Before I end, I would like to tell you about a complimentary webinar that we offered last Friday with Mr. Marcus Nobel, President of United Earth and member of our board. He talked about a few Nobel Peace Prize laureates with regards to ethics and excellence. I compiled a list of what we can learn from those laureates and implement in our fight against corruption. Here it is. On the personal level, believe in the cause, be an activist, take risks, fight hard, stay determined to fight. Be resilient and do not give up. Reject revenge, aggression, and retaliation. Dare to believe in yourself, in your voice, in your power. Dare to dream. Be vocal. Speak out. Make your voice heard. Be immune to fear. Be bold. Turn your upside-down world right. Be fiercely committed to change. On the community level, action plan. Work for a new era. Start a nonviolent struggle. Mobilize others and report on injustices. Produce regular reports on abuses. Document cases of attacks and unfair sentences. Investigate crimes and corruption. Work hard for the prosecution of criminals. Organize weekly protests and call for inquiries into corruption. Run million signature campaigns. Build agency. There is strength in unity. Be united. Work together. Team up. Pledge to be ethical. Invest in developing educators and activists. Hold leaders accountable for their promises. Work on getting the international community to be serious about providing assistance. The following two items were not inspired by the Nobel Prize laureates, but I believe that they are extremely important. One, use YouTube campaigns to engage youth in the fight against corruption. This is what Greece did from 2016 to 2018. Their campaign storyline was, be the change you want to see. Two, involve celebrities and all the media. Create a network whose only objective is to denounce, hold accountable, and prevent corruption. So, let us all unite to fight corruption. Let us raise our voices together and say, no to corruption, yes to ethics, yes to equality and to human rights for all, yes to holding criminals accountable and to achieving justice, yes to strongly involving our youth. Thank you.